Hi, welcome to the Coder School Walnut Creek Coder Spotlight. I'm Coach Peter, and I have my student Crawford with me. Hi, Crawford.
Hello, Peter. So, as Peter said, my name is Crawford, and I am 17 years old, and I've been coding on and off in primarily Java for 8 years now. The project I chose to take on was creating a text-only interface PEMDAS calculator. PEMDAS is the order of operations that the calculator will be following. This means that you can not only do simple mathematics like 3 plus 4, but you can also type in whole equations, including parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So if I share my screen here, I can show this off. To show off this functionality, I will start off with the simple math equation of 3 plus 4. And as we see, the result comes out to be 7. We can then take this up a difficulty and add in parentheses. We can now do something like 3 plus 4 in parentheses times itself 3 plus 4 in parentheses again. And the answer comes out to be 49. The highest level of complexity this calculator can handle is parentheses, exponents, addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division. So if we take in all of those, we can do 3 in parentheses to the power of 2 plus 10 divided by 2 times 3, and we will get the answer of 24. So if you direct your attention to the highlighted text, you will see that this is my substitution method of my calculator. This takes a formula or a mathematical equation and will substitute in the current calculation, whether that's multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, and put it back into the current formula as if it were a human. So if we take that previous example of parentheses 3 plus 4 times parentheses 3 plus 4, it will do the 3 plus 4 in the parentheses on the left side first, substitute that back in without the parentheses, go to the right side, do that 3 plus 4, substitute, and then do the answer of those two times each other. We can then move on to the testing. So Java has a very useful library called JUnit, and JUnit allows me to pass in, without having to use the text interface, a mathematical equation, and it will tell me if the result was correct or not. So for this instance, we have 3 plus 4 here, and I'm telling JUnit, hey, the correct answer to 3 plus 4 is 7. If my calculator does not return 7, JUnit will error and tell me, hey, this did not return the expected result. The final thing I want to talk about with this calculator is its ability to understand what mathematical operators mean and what a number is. So if you take a look at these comments here and the code directly below it, if you read here, it says this actually does the mathematical operations that each symbol represents. So for instance, if the calculator sees this symbol, it means to square it or do it to the power of some number. You can also do the same thing for multiplication. So if it sees this symbol, again, it multiplies it, so on and so forth. Another spot I want to direct your attention to is up here. We're talking about the find left and find right functions. This will find the left and right of a mathematical operator, such as a plus symbol. So this allows the calculator to understand, hey, this is a number and this is a number. So if you have 3 plus 4, it understands to the left of it is 3 and to the right of it is 4, and allows it to add everything together. If there was something I'd want to do different with this project, it would be organizing my code better. You guys can't see this very well, but certain methods and functions are in random places, and I wish everything would be in the order that the calculator works in. The other thing I wish I would have done differently is write more comments. A lot of comments you see here, such as this one, are written in months after the fact, and I wish I would have done it during the time of writing the code. The last thing is something I learned, which is not to give up on projects. It's the failures that you have in these projects is the things that you're going to take away the most from. It's the things that you learn about. It's not necessarily always the end and what's happened. It's more about what you've learned in the process. And I think that's something a lot of students should understand is to not give up because that's going to be what you learned.